My friend, this is game-changing news. The Buffalo Bills have just confirmed the arrival of a name that could transform our roster for the season. I know where he comes from, what he brings, and why this choice was so strategic. But first, like and subscribe, because that's exactly what happened today. This offseason, the Buffalo Bills didn't just enter NFL free agency. They dove in headfirst, without hesitation, without fear, like someone who knows they're betting everything on a single move. The target? One of the most dangerous and respected pass rushers in the sport. To fix once and for all a weakness that has prevented Buffalo from reaching the next level for years. Relentless pressure on the quarterback when the season is on the line. And when it comes to impacting opposing offensive lines and coordinators, few names carry the weight and the negotiation power of Joey Bosa. His resume is practically a manual on how to be a terror for any offense. A four-time Pro Bowler, a technique refined to a A-level bordering on perfection, and the ability to single-handedly completely change the dynamics of a game. Just line him up on your defensive line, and chaos ensues on the other side. Coordinators redesigning protection schemes, running backs staying in the backfield to help with blocking, quarterbacks anticipating the worst. But all this brilliance comes with a shadow: injuries. In recent years, Bosa has endured a frustrating cycle of physical issues that have kept him off the field at crucial moments. And in the NFL, where the margin for error is slim, being unavailable is often worse than not playing well. That's why General Manager Brandon Beane made a bold, calculated, and risky decision. A one-year contract. A season for Bosa to prove he can still be the same dominant player, that his body can handle the brutal intensity of the league, and that he's worthy of the multi-million-dollar contract that will surely come in 2026. If he delivers on his promise, the impact will be immediate and devastating for opponents. Imagine Josh Allen delivering clinical passes on offense, while on the other hand, Bosa leads a defense that turns every third down into a nightmare. This is the kind of formula that fuels Super Bowl campaigns. But here comes the dilemma. If Bosa has a historic year, the market will go crazy, and his value will skyrocket to almost unattainable heights. As much as Bills Mafia would like to see him forever in the blue and red, the salary cap may simply not allow it. This is where the name that has been popping up in behind-the-scenes chatter comes up: Darrell Taylor. Alex Ballantyne of Bleacher Report has already pointed out the possibility. If Bosa starts, Taylor could be the Bills' next big move in 2026 free agency. He's not yet a big name like Bosa, but his profile is exactly the kind Buffalo loves to work with. Young, explosive, with a high ceiling and a hunger to become a protagonist. Selected in the second round of the 2020 draft, Taylor quickly caught the eye of the Seattle Seahawks, racking up 21.5 sacks in just 3 seasons. In 2024, he was traded to the Chicago Bears, where he recorded 32 tackles and 3 sacks before competing with the Houston Texans this offseason. There, he will play behind Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., 2 monsters at the position, which, paradoxically, may be the best possible school for a player still honing his game. If he hits the open market in 2026, Taylor could become the next piece of Buffalo's defensive expertise, someone capable of taking center stage without the defense losing its identity. The move shows that the Bills aren't just thinking about the present. They're outlining a plan that encompasses both the immediate pursuit of a title and maintaining a competitive core in the years to come. But make no mistake, everything depends on how this season with Bosa unfolds. If he stays healthy, wins, and leads the defense to a strong playoff run, the upcoming offseason could become a high-stakes chessboard where money, leadership, and strategic planning collide. And that's where things change. Because believe it or not, the national media is already betting on when the Bills' big moment will finally arrive. For decades, the Buffalo Bills have lived a script that any Bills Mafia fan knows by heart: get close, get a taste, and watch the dream slip through their fingers. From 4 consecutive Super Bowl losses in the 1990s to the epic and painful battles against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in recent years, the recent story is one of talent, hope, and frustration. But according to ESPN's Future Power Rankings, that script is about to change. Analyst Seth Walder made a bold prediction: Buffalo will lift the Lombardi Trophy. There's just one catch: it won't happen until 2027. Walder's projection charted a specific path: consecutive playoff exits in 2025 and 2026, followed by a perfect year when everything would fall into place. The reason? A perfect storm. Young talent taking on decisive roles, a defensive line finally blinding Josh Allen, and the quarterback maintaining his MVP shine, while the defense finds consistency in moments of greatest pressure. The bottom line is clear. The roster is on point, but it needs to be mature in high-pressure situations. Adjusting the defense for the playoffs, keeping the stars high, and capitalizing on Allen's peak would be the keys to glory arriving, albeit with a little more hope than fans would like. And therein lies the problem. No one in Buffalo wants to wait. Time has already made moves to win now. The arrival of Joey Bosa, even on a one-year contract, was a clear message. The defense has gained a new weapon of destruction to initiate quarterbacks and change games. The offense led by Allen remains refined, with James Cook emerging as a vital piece in the backfield, although still without a future deal. NFL history shows that winning the postseason is a combination of talent, health, and timing. And often, all it takes is one well-timed play to turn destiny into history. That's why some analysts believe Buffalo doesn't necessarily need to wait until 2027. If Bosa stays healthy and the defense shows improvement this year, that forecast could be surpassed. A dominant pass rush changes everything. It forces turnovers, limits big plays, and gives Allen more opportunities to kill games. The preseason has already shown encouraging signs. The defensive intensity seems different, and the synergy between veterans and young talent is beginning to stand out. The mood in the locker room is one of urgency, and that, combined with the talent, could transform a learning year into an unexpected title run. So, yes, ESPN is betting on the trophy only in 2027. But in sports, specifics are just numbers until the first snap is played. And, with the way the Bills Mafia lives and breathes each season, no one is ready to accept that glory will have to wait 2 more years. And, as if there wasn't enough excitement already, there's one more detail that has the fans even more excited, and that could change the preseason rumor mill. The first game of the 2025 preseason may have ended in a loss to the New York Giants. But if you're talking about general manager Brandon Beane, you're smiling. Why? Because 2 rookie defensive linemen, Deone Walker and TJ Sanders, are missing out on future stars. Walker, a 4th-round acquisition from Kentucky, entered the league with questions about his durability. But in his first NFL game, he earned the highest PFF grade of his time, an impressive 92.8. One monstrous play in particular had fans on the edge of their seats. And if this is a preview of things to come, Buffalo may have pulled off a game changer. Not to be outdone, 2nd-round draft pick TJ Sanders made his presence felt early and often, earning a solid 82.0 PFF grade. His college resume at South Carolina was filled with accolades, and in a few preseason snaps, he showed exactly why the Bills drafted him to clog the middle and disrupt backfields. It's still early, but here's the key. If Walker and Sanders can maintain this momentum, they won't just contribute, they'll transform Buffalo's defensive line into one of the most feared units in the league. Given the aggressive moves in free agency with names like Joey Bosa, ESPN's bold prediction that a Super Bowl title won't come until 2027, and the immediate impact of new talent like Deone Walker and TJ Sanders in the preseason, do the Bills already have the perfect combination of veterans and young talent in 2025 to defy this prognosis and win the Lombardi Trophy ahead of schedule? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Buffalo Bills news.